Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Pharmacypedia. Today we are going to discuss another interesting topic from the subject cosmetics and cosmeceuticals, that is the principles of sabimeter. This principle of sabimeter comes into the category of cosmetic evaluation. So you must be wondering, what is sabimeter? Sabimeter is a device which is being used and developed for the measurement of oiliness of the skin. You must have seen that sometimes there is excess of sebum secretions. Now sebum is an oily secretion from the sebaceous glands. Sebum waterproofs and lubricates the skin and the hairs of the mammals. It actually affects the permeability of the skin and absorptivity of the water. So actually it protects the skin against the bacteria and fungi, but its production should be within the range. It actually limits the evaporation, permeation and pharmaceutical preparation and other active and non-active substances. Now sometimes it may happen that due to certain changes in the body or due to certain disease, excess of oiliness or excess dryness actually affects the cosmetic appearance of the skin. The skin is actually excess of sebum secretions results into an oily skin. Excess oil gets accumulated over the skin surface. So estimation of this oil is actually very important to decide what sort of the treatment regimen has to be applied. So what should be the actual treatment of the sebum can be taken place. There are certain conditions like during the puberty time also excess oiliness of the skin is being observed. Now sebaceous glands often go into overdrive during puberty and the excess sebum can cause oily skins, odors and acne. You must have seen a lot of youngsters suffering from the acne problem. So this sabimeter is a boon to them that they can actually measure the excess oil into the skin. Then go ahead for the treatment and measure the excess sebum at a predetermined interval of the time. For example, after every 7 days, 7th day, 14th day, 21 days and 28 days, you are actually regularly checking the sebum concentration. Suppose you are taking some anti-acne treatment. So what will happen, that you can actually check the efficacy of the cosmetic treatment. You can actually check the efficacy of the acne cream, whereby you can ensure that it is actually functioning inside the body system. So you can say that this is a equipment which is being developed to measure the excess oil of the skin and prevent the body from its harmful effects. So there are a number of disorders which are actually associated with the excess of sebum and the sebaceous glands. Hence the measurement of natural presence of sebum is of particular interest to dermatologists and cosmeticians. So it is a boon for youngsters who are having excess sebum secretion during the puberty phase. This sebum secretion can actually be controlled by taking some treatment regimen, and the way it can be monitored inside the body system. Now the thing is which is very important at this time to understand is that actually you can test the sabimeter on various parts of the skin, like your forehead, your hands, your face. Most of the time it is being checked on your like sometimes excess of hair accumulation also happens in your hairs. So most of the time it is checked on your different parts of the face, including forehead, cheeks, chins, or like on the surface of your hairs, skin of the hairs. It is being measured. Now there are various methods to measure the sebum. First of all, sebum samples are being taken up by the machine cassette area, machine probe area. Now it can be by the swabbing or by pads soaked in the organic solvents such as hexane or ether, or by actually washing the lipid solvents, because it is having high lipid concentration. Washing the lipid solvents over areas of skin circumscribed by the rings or caps, or by placing a pad of absorbent cigarette papers for on the skin surface and then extracting the sebum with the diethylar. So this is the process of extraction of sebum. Now with the equipment there is also provision whereby you just have to place the probe. You just have to place the probe over the surface of the skin for 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds it will compute the result. It will let you know what is the actual concentration of sebum in that particular area at that particular moment of the time. So this device in which the sebum can be quantified from any area of the skin in an objective manner was actually developed by Antoine Carême, who patented it in the year 1992. You can see the device over here. It has a probe attached to it which can be placed on the surface of the skin where you need to measure the oil part, and it will automatically tell you the readings. So serometer basically comprises of the probe part, also known as the cassette part. It is having that black part attached to it, like a probing part. The measuring head of the cassette exposes certain area, that is almost about 64 millimeter, measuring the section of the tape. For the measurement of the trace is transported forward by a trigger at the side of the cassette. So when we place it on the surface of the skin, it automatically calculates the concentration at the machine in the form of the graphs. So one cassette can be used for approximately 450 measurements. As I have told you previously also, you need to measure the sebum concentration at that particular point every time, at least for 4 to 5 weeks regularly, so that you can assess and actually quantify the sebum concentration. So the scale from 1 to 0 on the trigger shows how much of the tape is still unused. How many measurements you can further take. For hygienic reasons, when exhausted, the cassette is simply replaced. So a spring in the measuring head provisions constant pressures on the skin. Its lower weight makes handling easy. So the instrument has an accuracy of about plus to minus 5%. The readings of the sebum may be displayed as a number or as a type of the skin, that is dry normal, or like normal oily skin, likewise that. So this is actually the construction part of that machine. You must have seen sample getting deposited over the mirror, and it is being projected and reflected through the photodiodes when they are being thrown by the light source. So you can see this is the internal structure part of that, on how to measure the oiliness in the skin. So basically, it is based on the principle that when the sebum is actually deposited on the translucent element, such as mirror or frosted glass or plastic plate or a strip, the elements become increasingly transparent. So greater the amount of the sebum applied, the greater is the transparency produced. So measuring the head of the cassette with its special tape is placed on the skin. It is then inserted into a slot of the device. The light actually passes through the sebum. Covered translucent element is then measured using a photoelectric receiver. So a microprocessor actually calculates the result, which is shown in the display as a milligram per sebum per centimeter square of the skin. So as I have told, it is particularly beneficial for cosmetic product like anti-acne products or like creams or like cleanser, whereby you are actually measuring the sebum concentration at a particular site for prolonged period of time at regular interval of the time. Suppose you're taking the anti-acne treatment every week, after 7 days you can actually measure the sebum concentration, so that you can come to know whether the sebum concentration after taking the treatment is reduced or not. If it is not reduced, that means the treatment is not working upon. So like you need to go ahead for any other sort of the treatment, or like you are using some cleansing cream, actually it is lowering down the sebum or not. It is actually cleaning the skin. It is actually able to remove out the skin or not. So these devices, serometer, is being developed as a part of the cosmetic evaluation for testing of certain cosmetics like anti-acne or other creams, cleansing lotions, so that you can just assess whether the sebum is actually within the desired range or not. If it is into the excess, it may further cause other problems, so that you can just assess the situation. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you are clear with the principles and the functions of serometer, and please do like and subscribe my channel for further updates. Also, please provide your comment in the comment box. Thank you so much.